22 questions in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, number one, who inspires you most?
I've already failed this. I've already failed.
Would you like to come back to that question?
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Number two, what is your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook is popovers
Oh, yum.
in those Williams-Sonoma popover pans. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Three, who would you want to play you in a movie?
Angelina Jolie. We're like
Of
twins,
course.
obviously.
Of course. Okay.
I always thought I looked like her, and then
No, you do.
I don't.
You look exactly like her. You're her mirror
in
image.
my mind's eye, I'm like, there's a similarity, and then never mind.
Okay, four, what is your guilty pleasure?
I like any kind of chewy candy, like
Caramel,
licorice, Starburst, jelly beans, and especially if
wow.
I love gummy, like sweet, like tart gummy bears or gummy worms. It's
Ooh.
just, by the way, I don't.
Okay, that's
I hardly,
a crazy one.
No, I hardly eat them at all, but I just love that chewy
like
sensation.
those sour.
Yeah.
Sugar. Oh,
Yeah, I love those.
Gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's shocking. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. What one thing do you need to have in your fridge at all times?
Parmesan cheese, lemons, garlic. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of
you
things
could do
I
a
need to
lot
have.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any hidden talents? I know one.
What?
Paddleboarding.
Oh, paddleboarding.
You are so good
Oh,
at that.
thank
you are like
you
an
know why
amazing
it is though, because
paddleboarder.
my center of gravity is low to the ground because I'm 5'2". So I have a friend, a Scottish friend, who's about 6'4", and he was paddleboarding with us in Malibu. And he's so tall that if he just leans the littlest bit, he went over about 15 times.
Ooh.
But it was like slow motion. I would just see him go like. He could not stay up on that board, so it's kind of easy for me.
Yeah, well that definitely
That's a
is
great
one of your hidden
exercise,
talents.
though. Yeah.
It is great. It's fun. Okay, so what is your dream car?
Oh, you know what it is? It's a old, like a Ford, not a Mustang. What is that old Ford car? I saw somebody driving one.
Really?
On the Pacific Coast Highway. It was white convertible Firebird, Ford Firebird,
No.
but like from 1950s.
Did Ford
Is
make
that right?
Firebirds?
Is that right?
I don't think so.
Okay, somebody let us know if I'm talking
From the
about the right thing.
50s
I
Ford.
love that. But also, when I was in sorority at Ohio State, I was a DG, Delta Gamma, and one of my wealthy sorority sisters, for her college graduation, got a Mercedes 450 SL
Wow.
in red.
Oh wow.
And I had never seen anything so beautiful. And it's kind of stuck in my mind because I was working in the cafeteria and directing traffic on campus at 6 a.m. to pay for my sorority bills. And she rolls up with this Mercedes, which she, by the way, is the greatest gal. So I always love that car, but I would like it in that kind of yellow, like that pale yellow that they used to do in
that
cars.
would be gorgeous.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mercedes did do a beautiful pale yellow.
Yes.
I
That just
kinda
really
remember
like
that.
a creamy
Yeah,
pastel
that
kind
would
of
be
yellow.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
like a good one. All right.
Okay.
So what was your first role?
Well, I don't know if you call it a role, but I did some commercials in New York when I was there. So like I did one for Anison where I was a waitress who had a headache.
So it was like typecast.
Typecast, yeah, exactly. And then I did one for Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. And the great thing about that was it was
Also
still
typecast.
Yeah, exactly. Where I was a waitress also.
Give
in
me a
that one.
beer,
I
and I've
know.
got a headache
It
too.
was. And it was, you know who was in it? Jason Alexander was in
Oh
it.
my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
And Polly Draper was in it.
Wow.
And it ran during the Olympics, and that was in the days when actors still got paid. You know, sometimes now they're buyouts and you just get paid for the one
okay.
thing. But back then we were all still getting residuals, and that
Sweet.
yeah, oh yeah, paid for me like to move to LA and produce a play. So that was
Wow.
that. But I think the first role I got in Los Angeles, I want to say it was either Matlock, for those of you who are 90 years or older.
Hey, I watched that vlog.
I have to tell you, everyone in Hollywood who came to Hollywood like when was Matlock? In the 90s and 80s and 90s? Everybody did an episode of Matlock. You could probably find everyone. They won't admit it, but they did it. So I did an episode of Matlock, and then I did there was the show on Alien Nation, which they made from the movie. There was a movie, Alien Nation. And so I was on Alien Nation, and I didn't play an alien, which probably would have been better. Then I wouldn't have been recognized.
Right.
But I played a doctor who gets killed. And there was one scene where I'm in a body bag and they zip up the body bag over me.
Oh, I've always wondered about that. What was that like?
I was weirdly comfortable.
Like when you're
most
there
people be like,
you're dead, right?
Yeah, pretending I was dead.
Okay.
I felt so at home.
Fun.
I don't know what that means, what that says about me, but it was weird.
It's like the ultimate relaxation exercise.
Yes.
Pretend you're dead. Yeah. Okay. Who is the last person you called or texted?
Was it
Which
you?
was me. I think
it was you.
I wonder if you fit in another text after you texted me.
No, I
don't
think
so.
It was you, yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite hobby?
I mean, it's sad to say that we go shopping all the time. It's
Yeah.
not really a
do?
hobby. It's more of an addiction.
I'm sure Craig's not watching, so it's fine.
Yeah.
How about outlet mall shopping? Is it okay that we do that?
That's kind of like Mount Everest.
Yeah.
That's like our
It's
Mount
really
Everest is
fun.
trying to hit all the outlet stores.
It's like kind of way more fun than just regular shopping.
Do I have a hobby? I mean, so many people have hobbies. I like to, this is terrible. I like to read and watch TV. I watch so much TV.
You do read a lot,
I do
too.
read a lot.
You've read when I say, and then, I just read it.
Yeah.
Like, either you're lying or you read a lot.
Well,
you
know what makes me like sort of feel like I watch too much TV is I have a niece who lives with us, and she lives back at our guest house, and she walks by to go to work, and then she goes, back home, and she goes to, when she comes home, she walks by, and we have all these windows in the back. And every time she walks by, we're sitting in front of the TV. And I started feeling really self-conscious about it. I was like, I think Zoe thinks all we do is watch television. And it's kind of true.
Yeah, well, at night, that is what you do.
Yes.
But, but you also do other things. You
think
ski
of a hobby. So we ski a little bit.
And you
must do something
also
else.
hike.
Torture my husband.
Torturing Dave. That's important. That has to be done.
It's embarrassing.
No, you do a lot of things, actually. You're very well.
But we can't think of any of them.
And
we did buy.
Did we mention shopping?
No. But when we were shopping, we did buy like blank stationery and stamps.
Oh yes.
At Hobby Lobby.
That's your new hobby.
And
stamps.
now I mix stationery with stamps.
That's right. Oh, but painting. You did some
painting.
Yes,
we were doing some painting.
we were doing that.
Yeah.
So that was something.
Yeah. I think I came over. We had gone to this exhibit in Laguna. What's her name?
I think the first name was Helen.
Anyway, we liked her paintings. They were kind of some were really like modern and just like shapes. So I thought, we could do that. So we went to your house.
Right.
We started painting.
Yeah.
And that was last year.
Yeah.
And I never finished.
You haven't finished your painting yet. I was looking at it the other day. Very promising.
When is she gonna get this painting out of my house?
It's a very promising work of art that you're doing. Okay.
Oh, I think our 2 minutes are up.
Yeah.
Keep asking me. We keep
What is your biggest fear? That's a good question.
Well, like I said I was comfortable in a body bag, so clearly I'm not afraid of dying, but I am afraid of dying by drowning. That would be the worst. I really don't like large bodies of water, and that's what makes me know for sure that zodiac signs are a load of bull duty.
Yeah, because you're a Pisces.
Because I'm Pisces. But water, I'm not at all comfortable. Even if, like, when Bay Village, where I grew up, is right on Lake Erie, and just going out in a boat, just a little bit of so uncomfortable.
Remember that time we rode across Big Bear?
Oh,
in a lightning storm.
Yeah. Well, you know what? But Big Bear Lake,
you could see the other side.
You could easily swim to one side or the other.
That's true.
Lake Erie is like, it looks like an ocean. Like you can't
you're
see
right. It's huge.
Right.
That's a huge one. Okay, I've got another one.
Okay.
What item would you love to get your hands on if it went up for auction? So let's say something out there that went up for auction, and you could buy it. And let's just say money's no object. So it'd just be anything in the whole world.
Anything in the whole world. What? These are hard
But it has
questions.
to be an object.
Yeah, an
Wait,
object.
did it say object? No, it doesn't say object.
Oh, it could be
so
any-
it could be a person. Like a handsome, well, no, just kidding, Dave. Never mind,
Yeah.
scratch that.
What
would you?
item?
Oh, so let's say it could be anything. So like a painting or.
Right. I have to say, I did see some beautiful paintings at the Getty.
Okay, there
that
you
were
go.
really great. Anything from the Getty.
Okay.
If money were no
That
object.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Okay.
That's a good one.
I really hate it when people put apostrophes in a word and make the word possessive instead of plural. When they mean to be plural
Right,
and they
right.
put the apostrophe, it drives me crazy. Now the big thing is like it's, because it's is weird because if you put the apostrophe to make it say possessive, or to, it's actually makes it look like
Or
you're
a
saying it
contraction.
is.
Yeah, right.
So it's you actually, when you're trying to make it possessive, you just don't put the apostrophe in. So
Right.
that's like the one exception to the rule. But people often just throw the apostrophe in because they
Right.
think, oh, punctuation. I have to have
Yeah.
punctuation. So they
Right.
just throw it in without thinking about it.
Better to just leave it alone.
Yeah. There was a book that I read growing up called On Writing Well. It's a very
Oh.
tiny book, and it's kind of like a journalist or a writer's like little tiny Bible of rules. I loved that
That's a
book.
good
It's
idea
the
to have
driest
it.
thing to read, but I just love words.
Right.
Like I remember reading a Martin Amis book, and some of his sentences are so beautiful that I would just have to stop and read the sentence over a
Right.
couple times because I thought the sentence was so beautiful.
That is,
You know what I
that is
mean?
great.
I just
yeah.
love writing.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do you take your coffee? On another note.
I'm trying to cut down on the dairy, so I've been doing with almond milk.
Okay, that's very healthy. Okay, what color is your toothbrush?
It's the electric one. It's white with like blue trim, and it's got the spinneroo head there.
Okay, and what is the last movie you saw in theaters? Okay, that's a good one.
In theater.
In theaters, yeah.
The last. 3 Billboards.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I remember because Patty called me after you saw that
Right.
movie and you said that was an amazing movie.
Yeah.
So then I went
Yeah.
with Amanda.
Right.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah. So Martin McDonagh wrote 3 Billboards. He's this Irish playwright. He wrote In Bruges, if you haven't seen
That
In
was a
Bruges,
great
it's great.
movie,
And then he
yeah.
wrote Calvary, which is also amazing. And he writes pretty dark, and it's can be kind of violent. But because he's a playwright, he tends to write theatrically, sort of. So he steps a little bit out of realism sometimes,
right.
to make this kind of
Yes.
theatrical point.
Yes.
And I thought 3 Billboards was Frances McDormand and Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell was amazing.
Such a great movie.
You know what was really theatrical in that movie was when Sam Rockwell was reading
Reading
the
the letter
letter
from Woody Harrelson.
and the fire was burning.
Yes.
Okay,
He's in a building that's
Okay.
on fire, and
Right.
he's reading this letter that's
Yeah.
so important to him
Yeah, it
that
was
he doesn't
great.
even notice the fire.
Yeah.
That was my
great.
favorite.
Yeah.
That made me tear up actually.
Yeah, that was it. It made me cry. That
Yeah.
was really great. Okay, who makes you laugh the most?
Well, I can tell you like TV show Portlandia. That is
yeah.
one of my favorite
Same
shows.
here.
Like that really, really makes me laugh. And Neil Flynn on The Middle is one of the funniest guys. You don't get to see it much because his character is kind of
Right, he
steady
never
and
gets to be
quiet,
really
but
funny.
he's really, really funny. Yes, and Brad Garrett is super funny too, and Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the last book you read?
I'm reading a book called Civilization by Neil
Oh.
Ferguson.
Oh, no. Okay, great.
That's good. It's a
great
history
book.
book.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to Jordan Peterson's book.
Oh, yes.
12,
I started reading that
12
this
Rules
weekend.
for Life. Is that what it's called?
12 Rules for Life
Yeah.
and something about chaos.
Yeah.
But-
How to
Right. I bought that book,
Yeah.
actually. I started reading
Yeah,
it.
I'm-
And then I left it at my son's coffee table at his house.
Oh, good. So maybe
you'll
you'll read it. I'm going to buy it for all my boys. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What is your middle name?
Helen.
Aw.
Yeah.
I like the
The same
name
as my
Helen.
mom. Yeah.
What cause is dear to your heart?
Oh, well, you might be aware that I am a sort of celebrity ambassador for World Vision. And actually, this bracelet that I'm wearing is in the World Vision catalog. I helped design it. This bracelet employs 20 women, in third world country, and it's available at worldvision.org if you go to their gift catalog. If you spend $100 in either sponsoring children or buying animals or whatever, or no, if you spend $100 on where most needed, and you just contribute $100, you will get this bracelet. And
it's
that's
so beautiful.
Yes, it's so beautiful. It goes with everything.
I love it. You know what? It is gorgeous. Right? Yeah.
It's it's kind of adjustable, so it can fit any size wrist. And World Vision does amazing work. They are the largest provider of clean water in the world, and they also focus on education for boys and girls, health for children, health for moms, entrepreneurship, helping people start businesses. So they are everywhere on the ground. Whatever area they decide to commit to, they stay for 12 to 15 years until the programs that they bring to that area become systemic, and that the people there can run these programs themselves. It's an amazing organization. So worldvision.org, and you can get this bracelet if you donate $100.
Yeah, and they do it right. Yeah, they really do.
They really do. They're very accountable. 84% of the income goes directly to their programs, which is amazing.
It's like the best charity system I've ever read about and looked into. What is the last gift you received?
I guess because it's, what are we, January? It'd be Christmas.
Did you get a gift?
Yes. My husband bought me some beautiful jewelry at Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the last gift.
That was
I just
very
realized
nice.
I forgot to put earrings on. Okay, we have to do this whole thing over.
Yeah, we better start again because Patty needs earrings. Stat.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go that you've never been?
I would like to. Actually, we're thinking about this. Did you get that?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
So
gorgeous. Love it.
You can watch so many great TV shows now, and as I admitted, I watch too much television. And so I've been watching a lot of shows like from Scandinavia and the Netherlands and stuff. It just got me interested in the area. And we also had some parents at the school, I think it was from grade school, that were from the Netherlands. No, it might have been from high school.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so the fjords I'm very interested in seeing.
Yep.
And we might do that.
Yeah, we're
I just actually texted Laura some hotels.
We're good traveling.
Yes.
Traveling couples.
Yes.
So that we always plan out something.
Yeah, something.
And just last year it was Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland
was incredible.
Amazing.
And Patty's husband Dave, who is an amazing race car driver, drove us around Ireland, which was actually
we had a great driving tour of Ireland.
Yeah,
but
awesome.
it's the Netherlands is supposed to be a great place to drive.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good. Really looking forward to it.
Well,
it's
you guys,
so fun.
You were driving. What did you get? A flat tire in
Oh
England
my gosh! When my husband was driving, we smashed up a car in France first. After I promised my husband he wouldn't have to do any driving. And so he had to rent a car in France, and he smashed that car. Then we got a flat tire because he told me not to talk while he was driving. And I saw a muffler lying in the road, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want him to get mad at me. And then he hit it because he didn't see it. And then we got a flat tire on a Sunday right outside of London. And I found out.
And nobody works on a Sunday.
You cannot get a tow truck on a Sunday.
Right, nobody works on Sunday.
So we had
in Europe.
Nope. So good to know, know how to change a tire, which we didn't. So we had somebody felt sorry for us. Yeah. And came over and changed our tire. And then we took the car back to the other place. But I was pretty nervous the whole time.
Right.
Yeah. I give Dave, your husband, his due because he didn't hit anything.
No.
And
he's a pretty good driver.
Watching, but
scary driver, but good
driver.
A
little scary. But that's just around here. Yeah. So you did it.
Okay.
Did
we do
your
it?
22. Oh wait. Who inspires you most?
Oh,
you have to go back to the first
that?
one. Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. So as far as which actors are wonderful. I mean, talk about Frances McDormand. I mean, she's truly amazing.
Yeah.
And then, I really love what so many women like Reese Witherspoon are doing. Wonderful actress. Has this great business that she runs.
Yes.
And then, is producing movies. And she has 3 kids? Yeah, 3 kids. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing. I'm pretty impressed with that. And then just in general, as I said, I work with World Vision, and all the people that run World Vision and the people that, work with World Vision, they're really super inspiring. They're great people. They really give their lives for others, so it's an honor to be able to be involved with them. So that's, I think those people are some of the most inspiring people in my life.